Hey there guys, welcome to Dinos Vault once again. Today I'm here at the world of Regal Raptor in Hyderabad and I'm here to review the Daytona 350. A couple of my subscribers had been requesting me to do this video, so this one goes out for you guys. For those who haven't heard about the Regal Raptor brand before, here's a bit of their origin story. The word raptor is derived from a Latin word rapere, which means to grab, seize and carry away. So all the birds of prey like the eagles, vultures, hawks, etc. do classify as raptors. Regal Raptor is a Chinese motorcycle company founded by Mr. Hos Zhang. Mr. Zhang himself loved adventure touring so much so that he embarked on a 1600-kilometer journey starting out from a town in northern China to his hometown. Halfway through, he felt extremely exhausted and almost felt like giving up. Just as he was about to give in, he saw a flying raptor which inspired him not to give up but to soar over all the fatigue and exhaustion. This marks the origin of the brand. By 1998, Regal Raptor became the pioneer in chopper model motorcycles in China. In 1999, Regal Raptor launched the first water-cooled 250cc twin-cylinder engine in China. By 2003, they launched the first cruiser model motorcycle in China, and by 2009 they successfully developed an 800cc engine as well. Now their current product lineup comprises of chopper series, cruisers and street fighters. Here in India they are currently offering only their choppers and cruisers. Their street fighters are yet to be introduced in the Indian market. Looking at the Regal Raptor logo, the outstretched wings symbolize the maneuvering of driving pleasure. The bird's head symbolizes its confidence, hope and peace. The shield symbolizes its fighting strength and vitality. Now putting an end to this detailed history class, let's get started with the Daytona 350 review. The Daytona is the most modern offering from Regal Raptor considering their Indian model lineup. It gets the now popular dark custom theme. It looks amazing, premium, sporty and classy all at the same time. Up front we have the round headlamp that is perfectly sized and looks modern. The upside down front forks look awesome. The blackened 3-pod instrument console too adds a retro touch. Coming to the profile, this is where the bike really comes alive. The abundance of chrome and the unique styling cues along with the company's signature design elements set this bike apart from any other bike available in our market. The bike looks stunning, there is absolutely no doubt about that. The trademark teardrop fuel tank looks neatly designed. The all chrome side panel looks dazzling and stunning. The tail section too is neatly carved out. The short and modern looking exhaust does enhance its new age and radical look. The massive 21-inch alloy wheel up front and the 16-inch alloy wheel at the back is well designed to lend the bike a sporty look. The rider foot pegs are beautifully laid out. Even the gear lever and the brake lever look nice and chunky, and the chrome fest is never ending. We do get chrome touches on the gear and brake levers as well as rider foot pegs, and chrome plates and panels have been inserted wherever possible such that the bike stands like a knight in his shining armor. We also get the option of going with custom exhausts as per our personal interest. What we have here are dual fishtail exhausts which not only look beautiful but they sound amazing as well. At the back the tail lamp is neatly laid out, underscoring its typical cruiser design theme. The low slung seat not only looks great but it is quite comfortable for the rider as well as the pillion. The GT stripes on the tank as well as the front and rear fenders further enhance its sporty appeal, and I love the way they have come out. The switchgear is of good quality and is neatly laid out. We do get a high beam flasher as well as an engine kill switch. The instrument panel is all analog. We get a speedometer, odometer, trip meter, temperature gauge and a fuel gauge. Talking about the engine specs, powering the Daytona 350 is a 4-stroke water-cooled twin-cylinder 320cc engine that puts out a max power of 23 PS at 8,500 RPM and 22 Nm of torque at 6,500 RPM. This comes mated to a 5-speed gearbox. Talking about my test ride experience, I personally love the dark custom cruisers, and looks-wise, I was completely impressed with the way the Daytona 350 has come out. Taking her out for a spin, the first thing I noticed is that the seating is quite comfortable. The seat cushioning is good enough, and the front set rider foot pegs along with the raised handlebars ensure that you sit nice and relaxed. The engine is ultra smooth thanks to the parallel twin setup. The pickup is quite impressive as well. 0 to 60 company claim is 3.5 seconds. The gear shifts were smooth. The clutch feel was nice and easy. The throttle response was quite good. Looking at the modest power figures on paper, we might not expect much, but trust me, you'll be completely surprised by the riding experience this bike has on offer. It does offer loads of fun to keep you interested. Talking about the brakes, we get 300mm twin pedal discs up front and we get a 240mm single pedal disc at the back. Brakes are quite impressive, though inclusion of ABS would be an added advantage in my opinion. Talking about the suspension setup, we get upside down front forks that do an excellent job of fending off any bumps or potholes. The rear suspension appears as a mystery because we cannot find any shocks at the back. It almost appears like a hardtail design, which means the bike doesn't get any rear shock absorbers. However, this bike is indeed a classic rendition of soft tail design, which tends to look like a rigid hardtail design but actually gets two horizontally mounted shocks under the transmission. The only glitch is that the rear suspension is on the harder side and we do end up feeling all the bumps on the road. Talking about the wheels and tires, we get a 21-inch wheel with 90 by 90 tire up front, and we get a 16-inch wheel with a 160 by 80 tire at the back. We do get tubeless tires. The road grip offered by the tires is superb. They also offer good straight line stability at high speeds, which is crucial for a cruiser. Ground clearance is 140 mm, which means you need to watch out for the speed breakers on our roads. Seat height is 800 mm, which I guess is okay for shorter riders too. Fuel tank capacity is 15 liters. Talking about the mileage claim, there is no official mileage claim as such, but I believe we can expect around 25 kmpl or so from this bike. On-road price for the Daytona 350 here in Hyderabad is around rupees 3.73 lakhs. The pricing seems okay considering the fact that the prices for Harleys and Indian go through the roof. At the same time, since this brand is not yet known to everyone, they could have priced it more aggressively to get themselves noticed and get some market attention. However, this is just my personal opinion. Now, will the Regal Raptor manage to soar the skies here in the Indian market? Well, that remains to be seen in the days to come. That's about it for now. I just hope you found this video useful. Until next time, this is Dino saying ciao. Take care, God bless, and ride safe.